Hello, I hope you're doing well. This is the collective reading for Aries for February 16th. Boop, 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 boop. It was a beautiful day out today. I mean, it was a little rainy, but like the weather was top notch. I don't know where... Ooh, wow, what a shuffle. I don't know where you guys are at today, but it's been a couple of beautiful days over here on the East Coast. Even though it's technically supposed to be like blizzarding time. Yeah. Alright. I don't know why we got so much... Usually don't shuffle so chaotically. Something chaotic going on? Alright. We have the start, the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So the Queen of Cups energy, loving, kind, emotion. Queen of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Water is emotions. Someone who provides emotional support and works to teach you to develop your intuitive and psychic senses instead of fighting against your sensitivities. Someone who is nurturing and someone who would remind you to nurture yourself, someone who would nurture others. Someone that would remind you to be gentle on yourself and is gentle with others. Someone that's not afraid to talk about their feelings and that doesn't want you to be afraid to talk about your feelings with them. That's the energy that I'm getting from the Queen of Cups. And then the Seven of Swords is the sneaking away. So you might be sneaking away out of a situation, maybe with the Queen of Cups, maybe with someone else. Maybe the Queen of Cups is sneaking out of something. What is this now? Four of Pentacles in the upright position. Justice in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Judgment in the upright. So, let's get to the yeah, so who can I trust? The Seven of Swords. You may need to be honest with yourself and accept the truth of your current circumstances or behaviors. Again, the swords want to dish out the cold, hard slap of truth, which can be hard for most to digest. But just because it's difficult doesn't mean we should avoid it. Are you escaping from your own growth and healing and finding the easy way out? Lastly, you might need to question the intention of those around you who are promising to help you. This card suggests they may not be trustworthy. And with the Four of Pentacles, it means that you've probably worked for things and you're trying to hold on to what you've worked for pretty tightly. Yeah, it's Symbolizes the universe is giving you permission to be more selfish with your time and energy. Maybe you're in need of some healing or alone time before you dive into your next big adventure. People may be trying to pull you out, but it's okay to do what you need to do and not compromise. This card also represents enjoying and holding on to what you have now and feeling grateful for the sense of security that it brings you. You might also be working on saving or budgeting to help build your bank account even further. Okay. Okay, so there might be a situation you're sneaking from something. You're maybe not trusting an allowance of being more selfish. Then there's Justice, Ace of Wands in the reverse, and Judgment. Yeah, maybe you're trying to... Who can you trust? We're gonna read a little bit more before I... With Justice in the reverse, it can seem like someone is getting away with murder or escaping punishment in some way. Sometimes maybe someone's being wrongly accused. Maybe your judgment is being guided too much by emotion and you're neglecting logic and reason. Justice in the reverse reminds you not to be too soft or emotionally swayed by others. They may feel free to overstep their boundaries or take advantage of your kindness. Yeah, so I guess that's also a reminder of, like, be a little bit selfish because somebody might take advantage of your kindness. And, get away with murder, get away with, like, something that just feels wrong, Just something... It's spiritually wrong. Yeah, okay. The power and energy of the Ace of Wands in the reverse is fizzled out. You've lost your mojo. You're no longer interested or attracted to what you once were. And what you thought would lift you up off the ground seems to completely poop out. People tend to be fickle and lose interest. This can be pretty frustrating to deal with because there had been so much excitement and adventure at the start, and then seemingly overnight it just died. The great adventure you saw for yourself feels squashed. Maybe someone in your life made a whole bunch of promises that now they can't keep. They talked a good game, but when it came down to it, they couldn't deliver. Who you thought you were or what you thought you wanted may be called into question now. As indicated by the Judgment card, a growth cycle is ending in your life, but with that comes rebirth and, more important, awareness. You are wiping the slate clean and starting over fresh with a new version of who you are now. We are forever changing. The Judgment card requires that you see yourself and your surroundings for what they are. Avoid the trap of trying to sugarcoat reality, even though it might make you feel better. The easy way out is not always the best way. Okay. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. So Knights and Pages bring messages. They're message bringers. But in the reverse, the energy isn't the best. And it would be the energy of someone in your circle, either you, somebody else. Will hurt people with their honesty. They're known to be decisive, but it comes across as harsh and cruel in its delivery when the card is in the reverse. This knight will disagree for the sake of disagreeing, provoking a fight, and not backing down or apologizing. So it could be someone is working against you This could be what it's representing, using, their intellect to sabotage you, or just working it with evil intentions. Or it could be someone that comes off as a know-it-all. Feels like maybe an Empress is connected to this Knight of Swords energy. With 10 of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So we have the Empress, we have the 10 of Cups in the upright, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse position, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. The Empress is abundance. Abundance flows effortlessly, potentially. Okay. The Empress is a reminder to ease back and receive. Experiencing growth is 50% the effort you put in, and 50% trusting and letting things unfold as they will. Nurture yourself and your needs during this time, realizing that self-care is essential to your personal well-being and health. This is okay. The 10 of Cups is your feelings of fulfillment in the sense that you have found your source of happiness here on earth, at least for the moment. This card is what nirvana feels like after meditation. You are the one with the world, and nothing can ruffle your feathers. What is it that brings you bliss? What will complete the picture for you? This is what this card represents for you now, as well as the chance to enjoy the present moment for all that it is. Lastly, you could find yourself spending time with people you love, or maybe even happily alone doing exactly what your heart desires. And with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, it represents a totally drained vessel. Maybe someone or something has knocked it over, and what spills out is disappointment, unrecorded feelings, sadness, or frustration. Maybe you are the one who refuses to express your heart's truest message, so it feels dried out and forgotten. Consider asking yourself, what can I do to turn this cup around so that I can be filled and bubbling with life once more? And then the Wheel of Fortune, I think I'm finally getting... It's like you're going in this cycle. No. Maybe it's not a cycle, but it's happened a couple of times. When it's in the reverse, the energy is blocked in some way. You may be feeling unlucky, or like your efforts aren't paying off in the way you think they should. You could be disappointed with something, or feeling like your life has taken a turn for the worse. Still, the message of the card remains the same as when upright. Nothing is permanent, everything changes. So whatever state you're currently in, it is temporary. The wheel of life will turn for good once more. So I'm feeling like, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse at the bottom. It's kind of feeling like seeking out it's like this kind of hard to read. It's like seeking out fulfillment of some sort. maybe not bringing the right energy to the table with it, but you're able to identify what you might want. But then it's almost like the word might is strong. You can identify what you might want. Like, you can see something sparkly, you know, all that shimmers isn't gold. And you can envision, because you see maybe the abundance in this Empress energy kind of thing, and this vision of like what you might want with this 10 of Cups, but it feels like you're really not concentrating on what you actually have to concentrate on, which is yourself. And you're potentially looking in outside places to try and find this fulfillment within you. But maybe you're not in a state where you're providing that type of abundance that you want in your soul, you know, the fulfillment that you want. I don't know, it's because it just feels like flashes of like it feels like a very confused energy. Confused, wanting. Confused, wanting, you know, just to, maybe it's just, you know, that permission to be a little selfish. Maybe sometimes you know what you want, maybe, but that excitement isn't always there. Maybe it's not always what you may have thought it would have been once it's reality. No, not reality, but just thought it would have. No. The Hermit in the reverse. You may be spending too much time by yourself, isolated from the rest of the world to the point where it is detrimental to your well-being. Taking time for yourself can be healing, but not if you're using it to escape your responsibilities or avoid things that you should do. The company of others will lift your spirits and bring that life back into your life. I'm really looking at the... it feels like there's something about dreaming of else. Because it's like the cup isn't full and you can be selfish for more and the spark is just gone and the bitter energy is in. But yeah, and the wheel isn't moving, even though that's temporary. And it might not be moving because you might not be paying attention to what needs to be accounted for. And you just might be brushing what needs to be accounted for underneath the rug. Or at least not putting it on the forefront. Yeah. Because it's time for rebirth. Well, rebirth and growth and that evolution takes a lot of willpower and discipline. Yeah. It's like it takes a lot to get to where you want to be. And it might take a lot of actions that might be a little bit more difficult to it just might not be as comfortable. Yeah. Alright. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. Sorry. I just got the need one more card. And the Knight of Wands, which is, there you go. Knight of Wands, fire energy in the upright position, coming on in. Let me just read this, because I think it's encouraging you to not be in this Queen of Pentacles, just wanting to receive, not wanting to give, not wanting to provide for anyone else, just wanting to be with someone that will provide for them, or just being in situations that will provide for them, no longer creating realistic or practical decisions. I think universe wants you to get out of this energy and work towards that, you know, that fiery energy that you got. That Knight of Wands coming on in. You're encouraged to spice up your life in a way that is meaningful and significant for you. Reminds you to have faith, believe in yourself, pursue what excites you, and don't give up. Be bold and confident, and bring that energy to your life. Take a risk and receive the reward. Have fun, and, you know, don't take yourself too seriously, or others too seriously. Have a lighthearted, you know, meaningful, purposeful, passionate energy, ready to make those changes that you need to make, instead of just wanting to be someone that has this energy, or be around someone that has this energy of just wanting to receive. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Sending you many good energies. Really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great one. Bye.